So if you're interested in ruining a friendship or romantic relationship, this is how you do it. Hi everyone, my name is Sandra and I'm your Mindset Strategist Coach, teaching you how to build a healthier relationship with yourself and with others. What is lethal in any relationship you have and is extremely poor communication if you do this one thing consistently. So I want to teach you how to really understand and become aware of projections. First thing I want to say is we all project. It doesn't matter how educated you are in psychology or a great business owner, if you're pretty, famous, wealthy, poor, it doesn't really matter. We all project. However, projections become lethal when you think you're correct about how other people feel. Projections are lethal when you cannot be responsible for the way you're feeling and assign your feelings because they're uncomfortable towards another person. Text messaging, as an example, is a sure good way to really instill those pesky projections. If you can go into text messaging becoming aware and understanding that there's always going to be space and room for misunderstandings, then you won't take things so personally. Because let's face it, when you're text messaging, you may be able to pick up something that might be slightly uncomfortable about the other person, but that doesn't make you correct. And this is where questions are important to ask. For clarification, texting doesn't give you a tone or a feeling. And that's why they can be lethal in good communication. Here's another lethal situation in any good communication with anyone. Have an opinion about something doesn't make you correct. If you want genuine, sincere relationships, misunderstandings are going to happen. You're going to become irritated with that person, frustrated, angry, upset, disappointed, and all that stuff. But there also has to be grace and give the other individual the benefit of the doubt, because if you're more invested in being right, if you're more invested in your opinion than really good communication and understanding where the other person comes from, then that is a guarantee for a disastrous friendship or relationship. You might as well be lighting a match to gasoline. Learn to ask questions for clarification and not make an assumption. Even if you may see somebody's facial expression, or in a text message you might think that something is very blunt or you may not understand it, still ask the question and give the other individual the benefit of the doubt. Now, if they're being passive aggressive, at some point you can address it, but don't assume that the other individual has some negative feeling. Stop taking things so personally until you have an opportunity to speak with that person. A habit that I have is I pick up the phone all the time because I'm more invested in the friendship or the relationship with that individual than I am in being right.